Hey everybody, welcome to Poké Collab, where we collect, train, and battle together. My name is Oren. I am from Block and Pixel, and I'm joined here by my good friend.
Ivan, what's going on, guys? I'm from Chard, and it's good to be here with you, Oren.
Excellent, same here, Ivan. It's been a little bit longer than our usual distance between episodes. Our schedules just weren't aligning, but we finally got together today. I'm very happy that we're here together. Today is February 16th of 2025. And we have a pretty packed show. The time is just going to disappear with everything we have to talk about. Real quick outline: we're going to talk about the state of buying cards at big box stores and local card shops and what that looks like right now in mid-February of 2025. Then we're going to talk about Pokemon TCG Pocket, the new set that's out, and just some updates that we've seen that and how we feel about them. So we'll get into that. And then we're going to discuss some game stores that we've been to here in Ohio, Central, Northeast, and Midwest Ohio. So we'll talk to you about some of those shops we checked out. And then we're going to talk about PSA grading. Have the standards on centering changed? And that'll be what we go over. So we look forward to getting into it. To get started, let's talk about the state of buying cards right now.
Yeah.
Pokemon trading card game is in a weird place. We're at this point in the history where I believe that it's more popular and more sought after than ever than it even was during COVID-19, the pandemic, which is hard to believe. It really seemed like that was the peak. Like it wasn't going to ever get to that level again. But here we are, and we've surpassed that peak. We're at the point where we talked about this, I think, in the last episode, Ivan, about the Costco fights that
Yeah.
were breaking out for
Yep.
Blooming Waters, and not that fighting over cards is anything new. I mean, we've probably heard the stories during the pandemic of people. Uh, I remember hearing about guns being pulled out on people and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
Fortunately, I don't think that was a common occurrence, but so
Right.
now we're at this point where like when you go and I want to hear from Ivan too. But so for me, when it comes to my general week to week like shopping, at this point, because of the state of how it's so difficult to get cards right now, I'm not really fighting for them. Like I'm not the type of person that's going to go wait at a store before it opens to get in line and because I know their restock schedule or anything like that. I'm just going to look for them when I'm out and about. And I frequent Target quite a bit. There's a few Targets right near my house that I go to quite a bit, and I'll always pay attention to what the stock is like for Pokemon cards at those Targets. And for the past several months, um, ever since the holidays started, it seemed like they were mostly out of stock. Basically, I could only ever find the Shrouded Fable uh, collections that included like the Kingdra promo and that sort of thing because you could tell what people didn't really want, or the Charizard super premium collection. I would see those a lot. What has your experience been, Ivan?
Yeah. So same. Like we don't really. I think the last time I went to GameStop to step foot in there to see what they had was when Prismatic Evolutions came out, and it's surprising enough that I realized it, there was one Terapagos premium box up there. They had one, but that's
The
like 120.
UPC?
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
120 bucks or something. That's up there. But that was the only last standing thing that was there that was in that store. But yeah, I'm the same one. Like we'll frequent Target, Walmart. Um Even I went into a Meijer just to see what was going on in there, just to see if I was could see anything. And like, yeah, they were absolutely bare. Like there's nothing there. And a Target recently, I actually bought two blisters of the Paradox Rift.
hmm
So I got the gold coin.
Ooh, do you have it by you?
I think I do. I think I had it. Don't I have the coin? Yeah, it's right here. Was it that one? No, I think I had it. I had it. Um,
Okay. Do you remember who's on it?
I think it was the
Is it Palmy?
race.
Oh,
Oh, Sprigatito. It's
oh, it's
Sprigatito.
Sprigatito. Okay.
Here
Yeah,
it is.
I know that one.
Yeah, so we got this one.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice, you found it.
Yeah.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, I like it. It was oh my goodness. Sorry, I wasn't prepared to go into what I got, but it was it was good. It was good. I mean, we picked up an SIR
Oh, nice.
out of that pool, and yeah, it was Palmy, the
Okay.
Palmy promo,
Yep.
and it was one psychic. Oh no, it was Whooper.
Okay. I like
We
it.
don't have him
So
in,
it's
I
the
don't I haven't got
Cosmos.
just yeah. I haven't been able to put it in. Oh yeah, Cosmo Hollow. Yep.
Yeah. I love the
But
Cosmos Hollow promos.
I
I
love
really
it.
like that they do that.
Yeah. These are super cool.
Hmm.
We've actually we'll talk about it a little later, but I actually got a card. I'll show it when we talk about it. Later in the show with the Finley. I bought some cool trainer cards. But yeah, I mean it's been like that where you don't find anything. Like that target was completely bare. And I think you're right. Like the only one that was there was the Houndoom EX battle deck, which I
Okay.
already have. Like I'm not gonna buy it, you
Yeah.
know. But these battle decks seem to be the lasting thing that are on the shelves. And if you like it, you can get it. But if you don't, I mean, there's not really no point in getting it, especially
Right.
if you already have those cards, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's
Um,
definitely been a dying. It's been a dying. What can you say? A dying like. I just go and see what's there. I'm not even like trying to like if it's there. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll pick up something. Like these two, they weren't even in the Pokemon section. They're in the walk in. It was in Avon where you go to walk into the checkout. So it was
okay.
like on your way to checkout that you can find two of, and I picked up one of each. Like there was like they had the Palmy and the Whooper, but like I was like I would take one of each because I don't need two of each. I just need one.
Yeah.
And then even though I wish the coins were different, but both of them had the Sprigatito, which is cool. But um, I'm trying
I
to
need
look for another thing too for Paradox Rift.
I need to check if I have that Sprigatito, because if not, I'll trade you some of my extras for it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it'd be sweet. And I
So
mean, like this, like yeah, yeah, like you said, like the state of them, man. It's just like, why even go? There's really no point.
yeah, and that leads to the question, and I haven't found an answer yet. Is all of the product disappearing because all of a sudden there's a lot of fans that are new because of like the hype around TCG Pocket, or is all the product missing because that and scalping? Is it all scalping? Is it fans? Is it both? Um, my gut is telling me it's both, because like anytime you say an extreme, it's usually not, fully truth. So it's probably a mixture of both. A hype into Pokemon because of TCG Pocket being released, and then because of that hype, then we have the scalpers recognizing an opportunity to make money. So now we have all of the new influx of the fans, the real fans, and then the influx of the people trying to make more money off of those fans. And it's just this
Yeah.
vicious cycle. Now I do have some, I have a picture I want to show that shows some hope. Give me 1 second here. This was a photo I took at one of my local Targets 1 week ago. This was on February 8th. So this was last week, and you can see that there's quite a bit. I mean, the shelf isn't full by any means, but we've got the Houndstone EX box, the
Mhm.
Cleavor V Star, which is was that Crown Zenith, or no? That was Lost Origin. This is Lost Origin.
Oh
So it's
wow.
cool to see Lost Origin because I love that set. And then there's the Armor Rouge EX Premium Collection,
Oh yeah.
and then our lunch boxes, and then of course the Shrouded Fable stuff that I mentioned. That's always there. That'll never go away.
Yeah,
Um,
it's so funny.
and then there were some Temporal Forces packs here too. So I was pretty impressed to actually see that there was some stuff on the shelf. And then this is probably why. This
Mhm.
specific store had a limit, two per guest.
Yeah.
So I hope we start seeing more of that kind of a thing because it makes sure that there's enough product to go around. Now, you've been to a couple of LCSs, and I don't want to get fully into that topic yet because that's going to be further into our show. We're going to talk about some local card shops we visited. But when you've been to local card shops, have the shelves been bare, or what have you seen?
So the GameStop was totally bare. This Target was totally bare. Walmart's have been totally bare. They've had like the wooden things that they put them in, and but except for the ETBs they stack them like behind the sticker of what they are. And oh no, there was one. I'm sorry, I take that back. There was Paradox Rift, Iron Valiant. There was like maybe two. I take that back. So there was maybe like two ETBs, but everything else was gone.
Okay.
So it's almost like it's just scraps.
Yeah.
You never really see anything fully stocked. Like that one, that photo that you just put, like I don't see that and when I'm at a Target or anything.
Okay. Yeah, I was really
Yeah.
surprised to see that.
Yeah.
Um, Now, like there are local card shops that I've been to in the recent within the past couple of weeks. Like I think about Sweets and Geeks in North Olmsted, Ohio, which is pretty
Hmm.
close to us. Their shelves aren't bare, but they're selling at inflated prices. They're
Yeah.
selling at market value.
Yeah.
And I can't get mad at them for that. Like we've talked about in a previous episode where I've listened to Mason from Cardinal Gaming in Kentucky, and he just point blank said, if I don't sell at market price, if I sell at MSRP or close to MSRP, then it's just going to disappear from my shelves because scalpers will buy it most likely to resell. And then he won't have any product to sell to people that are there for leagues and tournaments and events. So it's like it's a catch 22. You either alienate people like me who think that everyone should sell at MSRP because
Yeah.
that's the point of MSRP, or you um, don't have any product because you sell at MSRP and everybody just buys it to scalp. And then you do sell at an inflated price to make sure your shelves are actually stocked. So I feel for local card shops right now. The only way that they even have product is if they are selling at market value at these inflated prices. And we're getting to an even worse point. We're getting to the point where distributors are selling for inflated prices to card shops. Like I didn't even think that that was allowed, but
Wow.
it's happening. So distribution channels, there's like Peachtree or yeah, is it Peachtree or Peach State? I forget what they all are. There's like three or four. And I'll listen to Brian from Pokey talk about it, and because he has two distributors, and the distributors are now selling for higher. So it's just going to keep ratcheting up and up and up unless we get to the point where we, as consumers, stop consuming. The only way prices will ever normalize and go down is if we, as the consumers, refuse to pay the inflated prices.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my public service announcement for this episode. Don't pay the inflated prices. Just don't.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
wait until you find something for MSRP at Target or Walmart. Like or if you go to a local card shop, if they have something that's retail price, buy it. But vote with your dollar, you know. The only way we're going to see a change is if we vote that this is not okay by not buying it, you know.
Yeah. And it's interesting you say that because I've just recently saw, especially with the McDonald's, when McDonald's was selling Pokemon cards, and we saw when I think I said that in our chat of like these dudes that spent like over $100 on Happy Meals and like just like completely bought out the McDonald's of their Pokemon cards. And then you have people that like there was one Instagram video where it was like scalper activity is making me do scalper activity. Like they go and they see like scalpers like are just buying all this stuff, and then you go into there like, oh, I want this stuff because it's there, and then you start buying all. It's like it's almost like monkey see, monkey do, and it's just like it's not what it's about, and it's not what I mean. People are just seeing the prices of these cards. I think just go skyrocketing, and especially with the prismatic evolutions, and so they're seeing like these Umbreons. This is the chase card.
Hmm.
And they all want that Umbreon special SIR, and so they're like thinking if I can get that, I'll spend the amount of money because I'm going to get that much money back with just one card. I don't know if that's the mentality, but I'm thinking like they're just trying to get their hands on anything for the chase cards that are coming out. And
Yeah.
it's become like they're coming after everything, even the 151, because we know that 151 now has just all of a sudden just bloomed. It's like just bursted out of nowhere with the prices because
Yeah.
everybody wants it now. And so that's why we see all these activity happening because like they're all going for that chase card or whatever. So yeah, I think you're right. I think the more so is just to be patient until this all dies down. You know, it's gonna. I mean, is this gonna happen with 151? I mean, is prismatic activity like we talked about in the other episodes? Like, is this gonna come to an end where like now prismatic evolutions is gonna be the next 151? You know what I mean? Is it gonna be like a as it goes down the line? Who knows?
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I think it's just gonna be a waiting game for now.
Yeah, for sure. And I know we talked about this off the air, but or offline or whatever you want to say. So when it comes to buying now, like if there are things that you want in your collection, what are you doing?
Yeah, we're totally going to TCG and buying TCG um TCG, right? TCG. Yeah, I'm sorry.
TCG player.
I knew it was a player in there. I didn't know if I wanted to say, oh my gosh, this is horrible. So TCG player and buying singles. I mean,
Yeah.
that's and also too, the thing about this, I know we're gonna be talking about it a little later, but buying singles now is probably your best bet. That's it. Straight up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
TCG
completely gonna
player,
say it. Yeah.
local card shops, buying singles. Yeah. I mean, it just makes sense.
And two,
Because the prices are good. Like,
yeah.
and you can find them. So yeah, that's the route we're going to is we're buying
And
singles.
yeah, one more thought. I think for like the pull rates have been horrible. Like I think you spend so much money and you go for the chase card, or if you want to get something good, and then like you don't pull it. It's like, oh man, like you waste the time, you waste the money, and you could just easily go on TCG Player and you could have just bought it with, if not the same amount of price or not cheaper,
Yeah.
and be totally satisfied with your cards.
Likely cheaper. Yeah, because like you
Yeah,
said, pull rates, you know. So the
yeah,
odds of you getting the card that you want, you're better off just buying it. Um,
yeah,
and we've talked about this in the past too. What kind of a collector are you? Are you the collector that's okay with singles, or are you the collector that
yeah,
has to pull it? So fortunately, between you and Kayla and me and Ariel, like we are all okay with owning cards we didn't pull. So that
yeah.
helps, you know.
I think we should go back to and revisit that topic because I think I'm going to change my answer now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I believe it was mostly like me. I would want to pull.
Yeah.
Like I think I would want to, but but ever since then, this is the episode has totally changed my viewpoint.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, like I said, I think we have some hope from what I saw at Target a week ago. I don't know. I think the only way this changes is if we vote with our dollar and refuse to pay these inflated prices.
Yeah.
And if we don't, then now that the card shops are selling for higher, now that the distributors are selling to the card shops for higher, what's going to happen is MSRP is going to start increasing, which
Mhm.
means if you find anything at a big box store like Target, they're going to start increasing their prices. And that's not good for anybody because that's going to push kids away. That's going to push parents away. And that's really what we need to keep in involved in this game because
Mhm.
it's the future generations that we want them to be 35, 36, 37, 38, like me and Ivan, and still be able to enjoy this. And the only way that they'll even be able to have nostalgia for it as if they can actually get their hands on it now. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
okay. Well, that's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of us are feeling the pain from all of that over the past several months. Yeah, who knows how long it'll be causing pain. But
Right.
here's something that hasn't been causing pain, or at least I don't think it has. And we're going to move into talking about TCG Pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let Ivan drive this discussion on TCG Pocket. We have some updates to just talk about.
Yeah. So new it's been great. I mean, the last update, which was in the beginning of February, I believe, and with the release of Space-Time Smackdown with Dialga and Palkia. And it's another set that's going to be quite huge. I think it's another 200 and some over 200 some cards between the two. Um my wife Kayla actually pulled the immersive Palkia,
Oh, nice.
and yeah, it's really cool.
Is
I
that the
mean,
one where, can you show it to us? Do you have your phone or no?
yeah, as she gets it,
Okay.
it's a sweet immersive. I think the way that they did that, because of like it's almost like steel. It's like a steel like factory almost, I would think it.
Yeah, like girders.
Like
Like
girders.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
I
So
I don't
I think
have it. Ariel pulled it. Yeah, that one.
yeah,
Okay, it's
I think it's
focused. That looks
sweet.
good. Yeah.
Now can we if I hold
Yeah,
this,
yeah, I think it'll start playing it. Let go. Or click on it, tap on it maybe. Tap and hold. It's going. It's going. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Ariel pulled this card. This is a really cool
I
immersive.
think it oh, it was awesome.
I haven't seen the Dialga one yet.
No, I
The
haven't either.
the artwork on this, it kind of it floored me. Like I'm really
Yeah.
impressed with it.
Yeah.
I wonder what tool the artists or artist used to create this. They must have used like a 3D animator.
I want to say, is this Unreal? Unreal Engine?
Really, you think this might be Unreal Engine?
I don't know. I think
Okay.
my wife will know better.
Yeah, like whereas it's
But
something like Blender. I don't,
yeah,
but I'm not an animator at all, so I
no, yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
But
but if
that's a really cool immersive.
yeah, and if you know, I mean, if you're watching this episode and you know who what they use, feel free to let us know, because I
Yeah,
mean,
that would be
it's
awesome
been amazing.
knowledge.
Yeah. I've been liking this. I've been liking this new set. I mean, it's kind of taken us away from Mystical Island, and of course, Apex is probably no. I mean, I still need about a handful of cards for to complete that set. And oddly enough, like I was actually went back to, and I don't know if it's the algorithm or what, but I actually went back to Apex one time and I was able to pull a card that I needed. So I
That's
don't know what's
awesome.
going on there, but overall, I think the trading's pretty cool. I know me and my wife have traded, but it goes back to, I think they need a better, it just seems like there's just so much that I don't know. I think the trading aspect could have been, I don't know how to say it, because you still need, oh yeah, that's what it was. Like you need to have the same card, if not like the same value of card,
Yeah,
to then be able to trade it. And you need more than one. Like you can't just trade. You can. I mean, obviously, you just don't want to just trade up your only card that you have. But I don't know. I think that trading is can. I'll have to probably do it enough to get really into it and to understand it. But we have traded before. But but other than that, I don't know. And I think it's been pretty cool. I like the new events that been coming up. It's a little more challenging now. I think that the new deck that's out right now, which is the um what do you call her? The Cresselia EX.
oh yeah, Cresselia, yeah.
So that's been a pretty difficult challenge for me, but it's been good. And it's been showing us how what we can do with the decks that are coming out and with the Pokemon that are coming out. It's becoming it's becoming really challenging, and I'm literally like, especially with the Celebi deck, that if you know how to use it, I mean, it's really an eye-opening deck, but it's also like very, very powerful. It can
Yeah.
do a lot of damage.
I mean,
What do
it's
you have seen?
Celebi, yeah, it's partially chance based, but you can equip so much energy to it that it almost completely removes the chance. So
Yeah.
yes, Celebi's powerful. Um, but no, I'm with you. Like, I really like the rate at which new sets are coming out. I also really like the fact that our first new set, Mythical Island, was, just a single pack variant. And
Hmm.
now Space-Time Smackdown is a two-pack variant.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I I I really like the single pack variant best because then you don't have to pick between which one to open.
Yeah.
Um, and in an ideal world, I think every set should be a single pack variant, just like it is in real life with the TCG physical card game. Like, it doesn't matter what pack variant cover you open, it could have the same cards regardless. I hope that they eventually switch to something like that on TCG Pocket, but I'm not holding my breath. I don't think they're going to change it. Regardless, I like the way that they're doing it. Like, I think that they give us just enough time. Like, if you're daily active in opening your free packs and using your hourglasses that you get for free, um, it feels like they give you just amount of time to collect everything, not including all of the special cards before the next set comes out. So like this game, the way that the rate at which they're releasing new sets is perfect for the people that are, doing their dailies. So that's really nice. Now, when it comes to, you brought up trading, I'm not thrilled with trading. I don't like, and it's clear that no one liked the point-based system, like the
Yeah.
tokens that you needed to trade the higher end cards. And we know that nobody liked it because like the next day, the development team gave us all a
Yeah.
gift of like 1,500 trade tokens as like some sort of like a what's it called when you make somebody mad and you give them a gift to like make them less mad? I forget
Pity
what
gift?
that word is.
No. Like
Arbitration. I don't something like that. I don't know the word though.
uh-huh.
Um, reparations. Reparations.
Arbitration. I was gonna
Yeah.
say arbitration is like law. I don't know
Okay.
what it
Yeah,
is.
so so in reparations, they gave
Uh-huh.
us these points so that we could all these tokens so we could trade. I think that they launched the trading poorly. I do want to let you know and let our audience know about an app, and I'll admit I have not tried it yet. I have not used it yet, but there's an app on Android. Can you check on iPhone, Ivan? I don't know if it's on iPhone or not. There's
Yeah.
an app called Pokey Trade, all one word,
Okay.
Pokey Trade. And it's designed for you to trade cards with people like that you don't know personally. It's like a whole trading system app that helps you connect with people that have the card you need and trade with them. Um,
Okay, there's quite a bit. I don't know which one is. There's this one.
that top one, I no, it is it the bottom one? Wait, oh, hold on. There's who's the developer?
Is this developer is Pi Technologies, Pide. I'm
PIDE or
sorry,
PYD?
Py. I'm sorry, Pyde.
Okay, yeah, that's the same one. PYDE
Okay.
Technologies Limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Okay, so that's the one I'm looking at, the one by PYDE Technologies Limited. So I did install it. I have heard good things about it. I personally have not used it to make a trade yet. Hopefully, I'll try it out before next episode, so that way I can report to you all next episode how it went.
No, let's
Um,
just do it right now, and I'm downloading it.
oh, you're downloading it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to have to learn it on the
Oh,
recording.
okay.
Um,
Got it.
it like because it might be a little. My brain needs to settle in and like learn the user interface and that sort of thing. But I
Okay,
just want to
mine.
let people
Well,
know like that this sort of stuff exists. And I know from my time playing Animal Crossing on Nintendo Switch, like I used to use an app that would help me connect with other islands to buy and sell turnips, and that's how I got rich
hmm,
in Animal Crossing. So apps can be really useful in providing us features that the developers themselves haven't provided. So yeah, if you have tried out PokeTrade, let us know what your experience has been, and next episode I'll let you know how it works.
yeah,
I'll commit to that.
sweet. Yeah, I got it downloaded, so I'll check
Okay,
it out.
cool.
Yeah,
So, yeah, trading could be better. I don't love like basically from the reviews of Trade that I've seen, people have said like this is what trading should have been in the
okay,
app itself.
okay,
So, like I really do wish that Pokemon TCG Pocket devs would have made the trade system much more thorough. Like it stinks that you can only trade with friends. Like I'd like I love trading with my friends, but my friends don't always have what I need, you know?
yeah,
Like so that's kind of a bummer. Um but I'm glad that it's here. I will say that they definitely did everything in their power to make it so that people can't sell their digital cards on platforms like eBay and that sort of thing. Like they really made it hard to do that sort of thing because like not only do you have to be friends, but you also have to have the tokens to use. Like so there's a lot of roadblocks preventing people from going on eBay, listing a card, selling it on eBay, and then going through the rigmarole to then deliver that card in the app, you know.
yeah,
Um, so I don't know why they would care so much about that. Like I don't think that
yeah,
like having a third party platform marketplace is really a big deal, but obviously it must be. So
yeah. It is pretty crazy. And going back to what your point, Orin, about having two this time, like being with Dialga and Palkia, and last time was Mew, and then the third, like the first like launching of Pokemon Pocket was three
yep.
packs. So I'm wondering if, yeah, like I'm wondering if people, I don't know if they're adjusting to their release of Pokemon Pocket and now just focusing maybe on one and two. One, and are they going to alternate? Are they going to go back to, first release of three packs? Because to be honest, three packs was like kind of, it all depended on what you wanted, I guess. But
It
at
was a
the same
lot.
time, like, yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
I think it should just been just stick with your basic like Pikachu and Mewtwo or something. I
Yeah.
mean, Charizard, yeah, because I think they went with the three most liked Pokemon to get people into Pokemon. Oh wow, you can get with these packs that are Pikachu and Mewtwo and Charizard.
Yeah.
But I think it was overload.
Yeah. Well, but I agree. It was overload, but they gave us a lot of time with it. And
Yeah.
they also kind of needed overload because it wasn't just for initial release, it was also for beta release. So like that set probably lasted twice as long as any other set's going to because
Mm,
it was the beta set, you know? Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think a variant of 3 packs is the absolute max. Like I can't ever see them doing 4.
Oh, I hope
Um,
not.
yeah,
That I wouldn't even. That's just. Oh, that's too much.
yeah. It's interesting. Like I've only ever been involved with one trading card game that did it this way, and that was in 2001. The Gundam. You can see the boxes right here. The Gundam MS War trading card game. They had the Wing team and the Oz team, and those were 2 pack variants. And the cards in Oz you could only get in Oz, and the cards in Wing you could only get in Wing. So like you had to know what card you were after, and you had to open that pack type, that pack variant, or else if you opened the Ozpack variant, there was no chance of getting a wing card. So it's interesting to see that with TCG Pocket, it's like that, which is completely different than Pokemon physical cards ever have been. I
Mhm.
wonder why they went that route, and
Yeah,
can't really think of a reason. Because like I want to open packs. I want to open as many packs as possible. I mean,
yeah,
and like the problem with these variations is you're just going to get more duplicates while you're searching for the card that you need. So
exactly.
like they're really just making it harder for us to get the cards we want, and they're making it easier to get duplicates.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I can't really think of why a game maker would go that route.
And you can't, to add on to that, you can't have, and also too with like wonder picks, like you can go for the card that you're looking for only based on what people have opened. It's like so you can't go for like, oh, I wonder if anybody has opened a Charizard genetic Apex card because I need that card. You can't even do that anymore. It's like
Right.
nobody.
Because like
They're
nobody's
almost
opening
like
Genetic Apex, you know? It's
no, yeah,
like I still need one card from Genetic Apex. And actually that's probably what I'll use that Poke trade for. I need the Machamp EX
oh okay.
from Genetic Apex. So
Well,
yeah, I'll try that out and see how it goes. I mean, I don't plan on collecting all of like the specials, because that'll be challenging. But then again, maybe Poke trade will make it possible for me to collect them all.
yeah,
I'll give it a shot and let you all know. But yeah, I mean, just to kind of wrap up the TCG Pocket conversation, I'm loving Space-Time Smackdown. I have not been playing much. I've mostly just been focusing on collecting. Have you been playing?
I have been only just playing for the event. That's all I've been doing.
Okay.
Yeah. But real quick one, you're in good company because I have two Champ EXs.
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
Hold
And
on.
so does my wife, Kayla. So you're in good
Really?
company.
You both have
Yeah.
two?
We both have two.
Okay. Well,
Oh shit. Sorry. She needs one too.
oh, well, you should trade your double to her, not me.
What?
I'll try the
Yeah.
app.
Which one of you is, gonna be
I'll send you some Cash App. 20 bucks. 20 bucks.
Hey, oh yeah, 21. There you go. I'll see what you have and what I need. Maybe I need something
Okay.
because I know. Oh, do you have the Aerodactyl? Real quick.
I
Well, we'll talk about it
do. I think I only have
after.
one though.
Okay, because Kale also needs Aerodactyl.
Okay.
So
Um,
I was thinking maybe that would help her, but because I have
okay.
the Aerodactyl EX.
Aerodactyl. I have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, well, but yeah, no, I want to get into the battling, which I think I will. Um, they're making it really appealing with the emblems or the badges.
Yeah.
I really like the badges now, and
Like the ones you collect for doing certain things.
yeah, like you win two
Yeah.
battle, you win five, and then it goes up. But I kind of like those. It's making it more appealing for me, even though they're just like, eh. But what's also too is the more you, I think you get more time the hourglasses, the pack hourglasses, right? If you win,
Yeah.
so that's another thing too. It makes me want to play because
Yeah.
I'm come to like a slowing point of getting 120 packs, to open 10. So I have to keep that going because sometimes I'll use all my tickets, my shop tickets, and
Yep.
it's like, oh man, and they'll run out. Like I like right now I can't exchange for a six pack because I think I used it all. And
Okay.
now it's like completely like shaded out.
Yep. You gotta wait until it refreshes at the beginning of the month.
It's already been a month.
No,
So
I
I
think
guess then
it's like March 1st it refreshes.
yeah, probably.
So like
Oh
I think
man.
it refreshed February 1st and you've done it all.
True.
Yeah.
And like I still have 12 days for the um for the 12
Yeah.
or the 18. No, 6. So this is the 16th, but they're all for the 18, I think. The
Okay.
18 you pay 18 tickets.
Yep. No, I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah. But overall, yeah, I am going to be battling. I think it's been pretty cool. I think I will start get a couple streaks going.
Yeah, yeah, I should get back into it. I'll admit lately my playing Pokemon hasn't been a priority the past couple weeks.
Mm.
Which means I haven't been playing TCG Live at all.
Yeah.
Have you been?
No, I
Okay.
haven't either. I haven't even made a video. It's been a
Yeah.
while since I made a video,
You should
but
you should make some videos. You should figure out how to make videos of battling on TCG Pocket.
ooh,
Like that'll be a little bit harder because I don't know of a good method of like recording your iPhone screen. We'll have to talk through that. There's got to be a good way to do it though.
yeah, because I figured it out how to do it for the game the Switch to record Pokemon Unite.
Oh,
But this
how would you do that?
so I had to have the Switch um instead of like how it's hooked up to the HDMI to the TV, I had to
Yeah.
hook it up HDMI to my computer,
Do you have a capture
which
card?
I don't. I have it was I have OBS. I just have the OBS, the studio
Right.
that records the screen. So I had to then use a separate monitor that had like a splitter that goes from HDMI from my TV from my computer hooked up into this to the splitter, which then goes to one. So I had my laptop and the switch itself, the box hooked into the switch. There was two, and then that combined into one that went to another monitor that I have.
What is the box called?
Um, I don't have it with me right
Okay.
now, but it's just like a it's got two HDMI's inputs that connects to one. So it's
Okay.
meant for my job. So like
Yeah.
if somebody wants to show their laptop screen on a separate monitor, it's called picture in picture. So like they can see. That's why on my videos, if you look at Pokemon Unite, you can still see me there because it's picture in picture
Okay.
of the Pokemon Unite game.
Yeah.
This will be a little hard because Pokemon the TCG Pocket is only on the phone, which I don't think it's on the tablet.
I think it is. However, you can't have your profile on more than one device.
Correct.
So
Oh, that's right.
I can install TCG Pocket on my Android tablet, but like if I want to log in, I have to like transfer my profile from my phone to the tablet. You can't have it on, it can't live on both.
Got it.
I don't know why. Um, yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of that decision. You would think that like because with TCG Live, everything's just tied to your account and you just log into your account either on your computer, on your tablet, on your phone. You can log into your account anywhere. Um, so I'm not
I got a
processing
solution.
why, you
Yeah,
know.
that's weird. But I
Yeah.
got a solution. I think what I'll have to do is screen record my battle. Because
Well,
I have seen people post their battles on YouTube.
do you have which iPhone do you have? Which model?
12.
Oh, okay, so it's not USB-C, it's Lightning.
Yeah.
Because with
Like
the
yeah, like the new ones is yeah, I could hook that up.
yeah,
Like that's how my tablet's hooked up now. Like I have a dual screen.
with
And
USB-C.
yep, I could do that
Yeah.
with well, I have to download Duet on my iPhone and possibly do a because I could screen record there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll discuss offline on that
That's a good
one.
idea. That's a good
But yeah,
idea though.
I'd love to see you playing TCG Pocket. Like
Yeah.
if you just aren't having time for live, because live is more of a commitment. Yeah, I'd love to see some Pocket stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good idea. Thanks, Orn.
Well, let's move on to some of the local game stores and card shops we visited. Local as in Ohio based. Like either and I both travel for work at times. And he was in Findlay, Ohio recently. I was in Columbus, Ohio recently. And also Ivan checked out a new shop, a relatively new shop here in Northeast Ohio in Avon.
Hmm.
So Ivan, can you first tell us about this Avon location? And I laugh because the name is you'll hear the name and you'll just go, wow, that is a name.
Yeah. So actually, we just found out before the show talking about this. What's called? It's called Mama Tried.
Mama
Mama
tried.
Tried sports cards.
Mama tried sports cards.
Yeah. But it's funny because Mama Tried is not even on the store itself when you're
Yeah.
there person in person. It's actually just called sports and Pokemon cards.
Here, let me share my
So
screen.
yeah,
So you'll see what Ivan's talking about here. If I this is what their actual store looks like.
yeah,
Sports and Pokemon cards. So they don't have their actual company name on their sign, which is
no,
odd. But here you can see their actual company name and you can see their actual logo here, their profile picture.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, this is in Avon, Ohio, and they have two locations, right, Ivan? They've got this one in Avon and then this one in Sandusky.
Uh-huh, correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
We went to the
um,
one in Avon. Yeah.
and here's so this is really new because here's the street view of the storefront from August 2023.
Yeah.
And you can see the storefront was empty, and now it is Mama Tried Sports Cards.
Yeah,
Wait,
correct.
wait, hold on.
That's
This
a
must be
different spot.
yeah, this must be the Sandusky location.
Sandusky.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
because
thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like the right
yeah.
spot. But no, but that's exactly what they have. They have the same sports and Pokemon cards.
Okay.
That is still in that where it's was that old store that was there in
Got
Avon.
it.
Yeah.
And I guess I mean that's cool because like Mama Tried if I saw Mama Tried here, no one
I,
would ever go in. You'd have no clue. So
and
like it's good that they put that because that actually will make people want to come in because they know what that is for.
yeah, so we went there. We went actually to that plaza for something to eat actually, and I saw that where it said, yeah, we went over the Fujiyama there is apparently really good.
Where
So if you
did you
want
eat?
some over to the left. I don't know if it's there because it's pretty new. It's called to the left there. Let's see if it's there. Yeah, it is right there.
Bubba Coos?
Bubba Q's burritos.
Was it good?
So what they yo, very good. What they
Ooh.
do is Mexican and it's a fusion Mexican and Asian.
Okay.
So we had the quesadilla. So it's like a quesadilla with birria chicken or pulled pork.
Yeah.
And then we had like different sauces. It came with gochujang and we had the chipotle ranch. They had spring rolls that were good.
Man, you're
Like
making me
we
hungry.
sorry, Oren, but they were
Like
super.
I'm already at my calorie limit for the day and I just want to eat. Like
It's the winter. It's the winter, bro.
I know.
It's like just makes us want to eat and hibernate.
I think I'm going to eat something. I just don't
Nice
know what.
pizza.
Don't tempt me. Okay,
Well, yeah,
so
we were just there,
yeah,
and
let
then like we pulled in and parked, and I'm like, Pokemon cards. Once I saw Pokemon cards, I'm like, no,
yeah.
Orange. I was like, yeah, let's go check that out.
So that's smart. That's smart that they have that on the sign instead of Mama Tried. Because if it said Mama Tried, I would never enter that store.
No,
Because
no,
I'm sorry, Mama Tried. Like I,
we can't get past that Mama Dry.
I cannot get past that name. It
Like
hurts
I
me.
don't. I mean, maybe they have some like. I mean, there's got to be a backstory, but the backstory's got to be completely good. But the fact that they can't even put that on their store, I mean, that's kind of telling that like, why would you even have that as a business thing
Agreed. Agreed. It's unusual, but
Yeah.
hey, that doesn't no hate to them as a company.
No,
Like, I'm all for supporting our local card shops. So, what did you think of Mama Tried?
we loved it. There was like three different sections. Like, okay, so they have like a whole glass shell case like casing of like Pokemon singles. And then behind that was like this is when you walk in. As soon as you walk in, you come across like these tables, and I asked them if they had any Pokemon tournaments there, and they said that he had a guy working with him that was going to try and head up some Pokemon tournaments, but he ended up quitting.
Okay.
He didn't give, he didn't really give a reason why he quit it or anything, but
Yeah.
or why he quit. But so there hasn't been, but he's been mostly just focusing on just the sports card, I guess, like deal of the side of the business. But he did have a lot of Pokemon. He had prismatic evolutions. They were of course above MSRP. I think they were selling them for like 150. I think we said off layer.
For
He
ETB.
did have 150 for ETB.
Okay.
Yeah, if not, it was a little more, shockingly. And then they had the poster that was about 90. So it was a little more than what we probably called for when we went for the guys from Mr. Magic and Sheffield and even uh Top Table Gaming. So
Yeah.
he was a little more, but he had some cool like again talking about the battle decks. He had like a specific or a special going on for like $5 for um any battle decks that you were looking for, which some were pretty. I think the one that probably actually was appealing was the Charizard. The Charizard Pidgeot
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I mean that was pretty decent. $5.
Five
Yeah,
bucks?
I think so.
That's a
Yeah,
steal.
that is a steal. I was thinking about getting him, but I'm like, no, because I mean already have 4 Charizard.
Man, you're making me think I should stop there.
Stop there and check it out. I don't know if that special's still going on.
Yeah.
He has some other good ones that were $5, but they're all the battle decks. I think he had the Alakazam. Did he have Alakazam? I'm trying to go off of memory, so don't kill me if that's not there one. Because you know how I've
I'm
been on that. You
I'm
know
gonna
my
I'm gonna
my
come to your house.
no, but anyway. So and on the glass casings, they had like sections of just like singles cards, like that were just pulled from um past like silver Sword and Shield.
Okay.
I'm really into Sword and Shield,
Yeah.
but like I didn't know what kind of were if it was Silver Tempest or what's the one that was right before 151
Crown Zenith.
Crown Zenith. But we were able to pull a lot of the 151. So he had just basic, just your normal non-hollow basic cards from Paradox Rift. There was even some 151 in there, and there was even some Obsidian Flames. So we took out all those because those are the ones that I've been really trying to buy, going after. And then he had those were 25 cents each. Then he had like ones that were 50 cents each or a dollar. They're a dollar. And those were like the hollows.
Okay.
And so there we raked through all those and just try and go through most of 151, um, Obsidian Flames, and Paradox Rift. And then he had another section that was $2 that were like the SIRs. So they're pretty good, $2 for SIRs. And even he had a ton of these. Not Iron Valiants,
Oh, the
but he had a ton
jumbos?
of bro, like stacks. But I don't know. I think there are still like $2 or $3.
Okay. I need to go there.
Yeah, go there.
Do they sell coins?
That's the one thing I didn't look for.
Okay.
I'm wondering if they do. And Horn, I was just looking at that picture you had. Speaking of coins, that Target picture, you had two there that look pretty cool.
At the
The
Target
one that
picture,
yeah,
there was
the
the
Target
yeah, it was the Palmy coins at Target
Palmy
with the
coins.
temporal forces. I have one of those for you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
So overall, it was a nice spot. I think you should go check it out, Orin.
Yeah, it sounds
Especially
like it. I mean, it's close by.
yeah, I kind of we kind of rated through their 151. I don't know what you're chasing after, but I know I most of the 151
Yeah,
some of the
right
cards
now
I
I'm
was looking
really
for I had.
not really chasing after much, honestly. Because I think there's some Paradox Rift stuff I still need. I need to double check and look at my catalog and see what I still need.
Yeah,
Um,
let me know. So I have a ton.
Chase wise, I'm really chasing after Gundam MS War. I need like five more cards to complete Gundam MS War, not
Whoa.
including promos. So I want to finish that before I focus on any new Pokemon stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. But overall, yeah, I really like that spot. I think price wise, they're a little on the higher side. I mean, a dollar for hollows. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
But not too bad.
Yeah, I'll have to check
But
it
yeah,
out.
I would totally check it out. Yeah.
So, now let's move on. Tell me about the one that you visited in Findlay, Ohio, and
Yeah.
I've got that pulled up. I'll share my screen too.
So Finley, so Finley, it's a nice town. It's not too bad, but it's nothing like Avon where we thought like this place was gonna be like it. The place outside looked completely like what are we gonna be walking into?
So Findlay, for those that haven't been to Findlay, Findlay's an interesting city. I'm there quite a bit
Yeah,
for work. And the downtown of Findlay, like Findlay has money. There's a lot of big businesses in Findlay. Like there's a Marathon headquarters there, there's a Whirlpool headquarters there, there's a massive sheets warehouse facility going in there. So Finley just rakes in tax money from all of those big businesses. So like there's a lot of Finley that's really nice. Like they have money. But then like there's like these little podunk outskirt areas like
yeah,
where this card shop is and you're looking at it. So here's the street view and you can see this is nothing special.
no.
Like if I'm not okay, so there's an oil change place. Is there like a pawn shop around here too? I'm pretty sure there's a
Mm,
pawn shop somewhere.
yes, but
Like
we're
down.
really yeah, but to be honest though, we're really caught our eye because we were driving by this. Like they even have the Pepsi post board gaming,
That is
which
hilarious.
that is pretty funny. I didn't even see that. Um, it was a bakery that we were actually going to. That's kind of by that Pennzoil where you were just at.
Oh, okay.
There's a bake. It's actually really good.
Where is it? Is it
I think
down?
it's a little more further down. I want to say it's like right. Wasn't it by that? I think it was right by this. Or did we go down that? I think we made a right here. Go down that street. Yeah, you make a right. Yeah, you go down that street.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's even here yet. It's right
Oh,
there. Look to your right. Okay, so was it? So yeah, right there. That black awning,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right there, right there, right there, there. That place is
Okay.
really good. Yeah,
Ooh, I'll need to
yeah,
check it out.
yeah. Bread needs. Yeah. So we got good cupcakes there,
Okay.
and they had a pumpkin bread square, pumpkin like roll square. It was really good.
Okay.
It was a little dry, but the what made it was the frosting. But the cookies weren't that good, so don't
Okay.
get the cookies. But the cupcakes were good. So
Well,
anyway,
I will check it out because I'm in
yeah, check it
Findlay
out.
quite a bit. So post board gaming.
Yeah. So we were like, we don't know we're gonna be walking into this place. So we walk in there and you're hit in the face with like this sweet cinnamon like scents kind of
So like it smelled good.
smell. Yeah, it smelled really good.
Okay.
It didn't give off the like vibes of like a card shop where
Okay.
it's like dungy, it's cold.
Yeah.
I think even you're gonna explain something like it's just musty.
Yeah, we're gonna talk more about smells when we
Yeah.
talk about the place I visited.
So it wasn't like that at all. And it kind of it was really like comforting actually
That's cool.
because it made me feel like okay, cool, I could be in here for a little bit. Like so we checked around. There was new vinyl flooring down. The shelves were really nice and neat. Their color choicing was really good. It was really black, it was dark.
Okay.
But like it just made the products pop. So it was really cool. Um and then so you walk in there and they had like a ton of like just magic. They're all about magic. So it was just a ton of magic stuff.
Okay.
And I think I sent you a screenshot, which I thought it was a photo. I thought it was booster packs, but they're actually battle decks. It was a Paradox Rift, I think, for like $20.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about getting them, but I'm like, oh no, it's just battle deck. Like I'm not gonna like I have a ton of those.
Yeah.
I think it's basically my bulk is from battle decks of Paradox Rift. So I wasn't gonna buy another. But anyway, we walk into where like battle places because they had like a ton of tables like set up for like their Magic tournaments probably.
Yeah.
And they did have Pokemon tournaments there. So it was pretty
Okay.
cool. So but they had like this shelf as soon as you're walking in, they had like this shelf of just like you know those white well you have them where you collect you put your cards in, they're like the white, they're
Yeah.
like long. They have
The
those
four
four
row
cards.
boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had those just full of Pokemon cards. And so there were some that were like you buy five, they're 25 cents each. If you buy five, it's $1.
Okay.
So it was worth it.
That's cool.
And yeah, we went through like that whole thing. It took us 4 hours. We were there from 2 to 6.
That is intense. Man,
But bro, like
you went in that area just to go to the bakery and then you ended up being there for 4 hours.
yeah, 4 hours.
That is funny.
And like we were kind of getting worried because it was starting to become like 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
So
it's like dark.
we're like maybe we should get going because like then like everybody started coming in and I think
Okay.
they were gonna have a Pokemon tournament that day.
Yeah.
So we're like my wife's getting kind of like, hey, I think we need to get out of here because they're about to start. And so they're all like they're in the like the it's a big room, but we're like closest to the wall. So you have like two sets of like of tables. You got two, four, six. And they're like some dudes that were playing another card game that sounded pretty cool. He said it was a mixture of and Digimon, and I think he Magic and
Flesh and Blood?
Gundam. I think
Oh,
so.
the new Gundam.
No, no, I, I don't think I don't scratch the Gundam. I think you're right. I think it was Flesh and Blood or something
Okay.
because he could like increase his guy. He could level him up, and like yeah, it was interesting. It's a new one. I think he was saying.
Okay. I don't know much
And
about Flesh and Blood, so I'm not sure.
okay, so these kids were there's two dudes that were just playing it, and well, I was eavesdropping the, like what they were saying and stuff
Yeah.
as I was looking through my Pokemon cards because me and my wife were just going through all of them, and so these kids start coming in and they're like, "Oh, oh, we're here for Pokemon tournament. Oh, okay." Like they're like play whatever. So one of the owners comes in and he's like, "Hey guys, like, are you guys here for the Pokemon tournament?" I'm like, "No, we're just here, just checking out. Just I'm trying to complete my sets." He's like, "Oh, okay. What's your Pokemon play number? Like, I give you a pack." And I'm like, and my wife's like, "No, we gotta get going. Like, I've already been here for like 4 hours."
But free pack. Come on.
And no, that's he's like, "No, just give me your play number, and then you
Yeah.
guys can get the pack." So we end up giving him our number, and yeah, he gave us the packs,
Because you
and
both have a number, don't you?
yeah, so we both got packs,
That's awesome.
and yeah, it was awesome. And I got these pulls, and it's the new Pokemon Play like emblem, well not emblem, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah, the Play Series 5?
the Play series, and
Is it 5 or 6?
I think 6.
Okay. Yeah, the Play Series cards are cool.
Yeah, hold on, I'm looking for one.
Because
Right,
you
yeah,
can only get them
yeah,
at play events.
yeah, and they're like hollow. So
Yeah.
here's a judge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm wondering if these are like, I don't know. I kind of want to put them on TCG or like just at least grade one maybe.
You know,
But
Play Series cards are interesting. Like I had a Play Series 3 Arceus that ended up getting a PSA 9 and like it just didn't really have much value. Like
really,
yeah, it's bizarre.
I got a Play Series a Maridon. It's not a hollow, but
Okay.
it's regular Maridon. I know this will probably go for something. I know a lot of people of Iono
Yeah.
that might go for something. But I mean, they're not. It's not hollow. So, but I got these in the midst of like looking through everything. Oh, I was able to find
Ooh, nice. Charcadet.
yeah, it's space. What do you call it, Orin?
Cosmos Halo.
Yeah,
Where'd you get
a
that?
target.
Was that just a single?
Yeah, this is just a single. I think
Okay.
I got this. I must have got it at Mama's Tried. But I want to show you. I want to show really quick. I want to. Yeah, here it is. Cool. I got these Pokemon tools. These are super cool. And I don't know, maybe you might know where they're from, but these are awesome.
Oh yeah, those are from so those are part of the classic collection. Remember
Oh
that
wow.
black, that the big like black
Oh
box, the
yeah.
classic collection?
Yeah.
That's what those are from. But you could get them in a hold on. It's something powers. Powers collection. Let me look it up.
But these are really cool.
Combined powers premium collection. Yeah,
Whoa. So
I'll
yeah,
share my
I
screen.
saw these and I'm like, these are cool. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
those
pick
are cool.
and like in pristine condition. And I'm very nervous because a lot of them were not sleeved. They're just like in a box.
So see this, Ivan?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
combined powers premium collection. So that
Yes.
came with these three trainers, like the
Oh,
three tools, as
yeah.
well as this Mr. Mime, all
Okay.
from the classic collection. And then it also came with Ho-Oh, Lugia, and Suicune, also from the classic
Oh,
collection.
that is sweet. And it comes with a massive Lugia.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think I
wow.
have two of them.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought a
So,
bunch of these at one point.
okay. So then, yeah, I saw that. So I'm like, oh, I'm definitely gonna pick those up. And then I had one more thing I was gonna show. I bought a we bought the Lugia from Evolutions, Prismatic Evolutions.
Okay.
So this is the one that came in. I think I might have shown it, but
Oh, wow.
this is a new one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man,
Which
even just
one?
the EXs look cool from Prismatic.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a Cosmo. I think it's a Cosmo one.
No,
No?
they don't do Cosmos. I know what you're talking like it almost looks it's not though. It's slightly
Okay.
different. I don't know what you would call it.
Got it. But yeah, that I highly recommend it if you're ever in Findlay, Ohio, or if you're back there again. Check it out.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
have
I'm there quite a bit. I'll have to give it a look.
yeah, they do have other board games and stuff. But the Pokemon, like if you ever look at, I mean, you'll probably find everything in order because we put everything in order.
Yeah.
Oh, because we were there for 4 hours.
That is
So
hilarious.
yeah, so you'll probably see like everything in order. So you're like, oh, cool, Ivan did all the work, or Kayla did all the work.
That is really funny.
Yeah, but overall, I think this is the way to go. I think if you're looking for your local card shop, I'm actually thinking about going back to because I remember when we went for the pre-release of Surging Sparks. I
Yeah,
know that.
tabletop
Yeah,
or
I know
top table.
yeah,
Man, that
tabletop.
name.
Yeah, table
That's top table.
top table
Yeah.
gaming. Like they had like a huge like it was just like a whole like section on that table. Remember? And it was like toward the back.
Yep.
They had a whole bunch of singles. I think they were charging like 50 cents or 25 cents. I think 10 cents for just the basic, I think.
Okay.
But and then they're actually buying bulk, so I don't know. I might go up there and see what I can get for my bulk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. See what they'll give you.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just the way to go. If you can go to your local card shop, they're selling them for 25 cents. Like you can get a deal like I did for at Finley for like five for a dollar. I
Hmm.
mean, and if you're going for like chase, chase cards or like you're trying to complete set, like I'm wondering if like Andrew, our follower on Andrew
Yeah,
Corella, if
Andrew. Yeah. On
he's been
on
doing
our
any of that.
Poké Collab. But you know what? I think he totally finished his Crown Zenith collection. I think it's like
Whoa,
100% complete. He put a post on PokéCollab.com that he has literally everything. Like, you know how we used to talk about like the various types of master sets? Well, he has the perfect set. Like, it's done. So,
that's crazy.
yeah, I it's wild.
That's awesome. Well, mad props to Andrew.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So how'd you like Columbus play?
Okay, so yeah, here let me share my screen. So this is not a card shop. but it is a game shop, game store. So uh, there are Pokemon video games, so it fits. It makes sense to talk about.
Hmm.
We're not we don't only talk about trading cards here. We talk about the games too. So play it. I saw a video about this store on Retro Rick's YouTube channel. He highlighted play it and it looked cool, so I'm like, I should go check this out. So I did. And first, what's it called? When you first meet somebody?
First impressions.
Yeah, thank you. First impressions were not great. I walked in and I did not catch a whiff of this beautiful scent that made me feel relaxed and at home and comforted. I was immediately hit with this kind of gross, like nasty basement, like old person house scent.
Oh,
Um, which I can to a degree understand. Like here's a picture of the store. All the other pictures are of their other stores. There's three locations, and I specifically was at the location on North High Street. So I have not been to the other two locations. I can't talk about those, but specifically this North High Street location did not smell good. And like
hmm.
I guess I can understand to a degree because they're selling, DVDs, tons of DVDs, old video games, CDs, and like people are coming to the store and buying, selling, trading, and like you have no control over the conditions of the houses or the rooms that people are storing the stuff at. So like I can imagine that that's a tough challenge for these types of stores to make sure things smell good. But I mean, come on, like it didn't even seem like it felt like the staff have been like, their scent, their ability to sense has been like burned off because they're just there all day, so they don't even smell anymore.
Oh,
So they probably don't even know that it smells bad. So this is me telling them that it smells bad and they need to figure that out because like my wife and I didn't even really want to be in there once we were in there.
that's
Um,
nasty.
yeah, it was frustrating. So we did look around. We did stay for probably 10 minutes. Ariel was like, we're gonna be here for like 5 minutes. And we were there for like 10. So she was almost right. And so there's a couple things about the store that also just were off-putting. Their display stands, like it just felt cheap. And
Hmm.
I'm not a retailer. I don't own a brick and mortar store. I have worked at retail stores. I particularly an Apple retail store, which is high end retail. So like I've been spoiled. Like how Apple retail stores look and feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, this did not feel like that. And I'm not expecting Apple retail store in a secondhand video game store, but like everything just like it felt like thrown together. That's the best way that I can put it. Like they had a lot of cool stuff. They had a lot of stuff unique that you're not going to find elsewhere. Like they had a lot of original PlayStation, Genesis, Dreamcast, NES, SNES, like N64, complete in box games, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, complete in box games, like
Oh.
a lot of really cool stuff. But like I told my wife, like I wouldn't even really want to buy anything from the store because like it's just been like it's been surrounded by the smell. Like I don't want my
Yeah.
stuff like I'm kind of obsessive. Like my stuff is nice, like I don't really want something from a nasty store with my stuff.
You have to
And
disinfect one.
yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the store was nasty. Like it seemed clean, but it just smelled bad. And like if that smell weren't there, I wouldn't even be having this conversation at all, right? I'd probably be telling you, hey, the store was great. Check it out. They have a lot of unique stuff. But yeah, again, first impressions. So
I'm wa- Real quick one. I'm
yeah,
wondering if because okay, to me it's very deceiving because when I look at that picture, of course the picture is, you're not there, but
yeah.
this is a well lit taken photo. Like I would not expect what you're telling me is what I'm seeing on this photo. Like I
I
would think
know.
like I'm going into a good place. It's clean. Looks like they really take care of their stuff. Like it just looks organized. Like that's completely deceitful.
They are organized. And like you're not wrong, but like see how like some of these shells are just bare
Yeah,
and like some of these
yeah,
shells it looks like the product that's on them doesn't like quite fit right.
yeah, yeah,
Like it just kind of felt again thrown together. Like see
yeah,
how like there's some peripherals and PC stuff like joysticks
yeah,
and the steering wheel and they're just kind of like thrown onto the shelf.
yeah,
Um obviously like media, like their CDs, their video games, like everything is organized. Like it's easy to find the console you're looking for. Um but
yeah.
like again, it just I don't know if it's the type of display cabinets that they're using,
I,
but it feels like you know the bookshelves that are like $30 at Walmart that are made out of like who knows what and they fall
yeah.
apart. The like if you touch it with your finger, they fall
They're
apart.
just like, yeah.
That's what these all looked like.
Okay.
Um
IKEA type? No.
I mean, IKEA is even higher quality. Like maybe IKEA, like maybe this cube unit is IKEA, maybe.
Yeah.
And like I don't mean to be insulting. Like
Right.
if
Right.
anybody from the store, I doubt you'll ever hear this, but if you do, like I'm not like it was well lit, it was bright, things were organized. I could find what I was looking for. There's just some like there was just some a piece of polish that was missing that didn't make me want to stay there and didn't make me want to recommend it. And again, if the bad smell didn't exist, then my brain would have probably not even like been thinking about like, oh, this seems thrown together. But
Yeah.
because of the negative smell, my brain probably was looking for things that also it didn't like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just unfortunately what it latched onto was this seems thrown together. It seems kind of mishmash or something.
Yeah. What I'm wondering, Owen, is because we used to back in the day, and our good friend Jeremy was an avid buyer at the exchange,
Yeah, yeah,
and your brother worked there too.
yeah.
And like, I don't ever remember anybody saying, "Oh, I can't go in the exchange. That place is horrible. It smells."
I
And
still
like,
frequent the exchange. I'm there all the time.
and so that's what begs the question: like, should they then switch to? Because I mean, I haven't been there in a while either. I haven't been to the one in Lakewood. We have one here in Elyria. I haven't even been into that one, which I've been thinking about going because I wonder if they have even sell Pokemon cards. But
The
um,
North Olmsted one sells Pokemon cards.
oh wow,
Singles.
ooh.
Yeah.
But like it begs the question like, do they need to then switch? And you know, we saw the picture like everything is just out. Like the exchange, I don't know if the one in Elyria, but I know the one in Lakewood, they had those like they're encased, and you had
Yeah.
to ask an employee to then open it
Yeah.
and open. Like, would that then reduce the because all those were cased, like there was no digital. All that stuff was in somebody's house. So like, does it then have make them want to switch to then having encased displays?
Um, to solve what problem?
The smell.
Oh, so you know what? I have been to the exchange stores that did not smell good. So I
Mm,
don't think that's the problem. Yeah, the exchange on Coventry Road, in Cleveland Heights
well, I think I've been to that one.
did not smell good. It smelled like a damp basement. Like it was not
Ooh.
okay. And you know, it might not even be, now that we're talking about it, it might not even be the product. There might be a problem in the building.
Mm,
And like, so the exchange on Coventry Road in Cleveland Heights, like, I don't think it's the product. I think there's something wrong with the building that they're in. And
okay.
that could be the problem here with Play It. Like,
Yeah.
it may have nothing to do with the staff, it may have nothing to do with their product. It might just have to do with that building. And
Hmm.
this is their newest location. So, in fairness to Play It, next time I have some extra time in Columbus, I'm going to check out one of their other stores and I'll report back and let our audience know if there was a smell or not. And if
Hmm.
not, then it's likely that that building, and maybe they
Yeah,
need some to remediate it somehow. Maybe there's legit mold issues or something. Who knows?
maybe. Yeah,
Um, but yeah, so the exchange, I most of the stores have zero smell at all. But yeah,
yeah.
I have had an issue at the one.
Look how much.
So yeah, you're making me think it's not the product. I think you're right. It's not the collection. Probably the building.
The right of building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Interesting.
Okay.
Well,
Well, that kind of covers the few stores we want to talk about. If there's any stores in your locale, wherever you are, let us know. We both travel a decent amount, and we are always looking for something cool to check out. So, let us know where you're at and what your go-to stores are, and we'll check them out. Or if you've checked out stores in your travels, let us know about those too.
yeah. Please do.
Okay, well, that was fun. That was fun jumping on Google Maps and looking at some Street View and kind of exploring. Um, I think I want to. There was one more topic we want to talk about. Let's just like blitz through it because
Fine.
we're probably at time here with this episode. But real quick, Ivan, can you tell us about PSA grading?
Yeah. So there has been some adjustments made, especially in the wording of PSA, having centering standards. Like, have they changed? What do you think, Lauren?
So yeah, we talked about this pretty in depth before the show. Have they changed? And we do have some further information. And the fact is they did change some of their wording. I lost it. I did have it pulled up. But basically the wording regarding what made up a PSA 10 card, when they talked about centering, their wording used to say that a PSA 10 could be a 10 if it's centered to 45, 55. Meaning, okay, so a perfect centering would be 50-50. Like it's exactly the same amount of space on both sides, top, bottom, side, side. But they're saying that they have some leniency on that. And their previous wording used to say 55-45 or 60-40. And like they kind of left it at the discretion of their grading team and the individual grader. And they kind of publicized to us as customers that 60-40 does have a chance at a 10. Like if it's 60-40 on the front, you're not guaranteed that, like, let's say everything else is exactly right. Let's say there's no white on any of the corners. There's no issues on edging at all. Um, like the back is perfectly centered. But let's say the front is 40-60. There's still a chance it's going to get PSA 10. And that was in writing publicized. Now they've changed their wording for PSA 10 for centering, and they removed the 60-40 from that paragraph. Now all it says is 55-45. However, we did get some clarification. A Redditor by the name of Bananas did some sleuthing and some investigative work, and they reached out to PSA directly. And here is the official response from PSA. And I'll just read it word for word. To clarify, the centering requirements have not changed. Our grading guidelines have always specified a 55-45 centering ratio. However, based on the card's overall eye appeal, a small variance may be permitted on occasion at the grader's sole discretion. I understand this may be frustrating, especially if you're seeing this reflected now on the website. However, rest assured that this standard has been in place for all previous submissions, and the site has just recently been updated to reflect it. We are committed to maintaining a grading process that accurately reflects a card's true condition while adapting to industry changes. If you have any further questions or need clarification, feel free to reach out. So Bananas did reach out for a little more clarification because he wanted a little bit more of an answer. And here's what they said. Thank you for your reply as well. In regards to the verbiage, the reason why we updated the website is to make sure the standards are clear. The 55-45 tolerance has always been the norm, but at the grader's discretion, they can allow up to 60-40. I sincerely apologize for any confusion regarding this. I can definitely see where you are coming from. If you have any other questions or need help with anything else, please let us know. Thank you for choosing PSA.
Mhm.
So, if you're worried that they have changed their grading practices, I mean, the fact is, um, there's staff changes, and like we've seen over the course of time with PSA that grading standards seem to go in waves, like we're in the millions now of PSA grades, like in terms of the cert number. So there's been periods of time when a specific cert timeline, maybe it's in the 200,000s, the 300,000s, the 400,000s, where people can see a trend of, hey, they're grading harsher at this period of time, or they're grading more lenient at this period of time. So like they've been on a, up and down trajectory for a long time. But in terms of like what's in writing, technically yes, on their website they did change that paragraph, but in terms of actual practice and function, nothing has actually changed officially.
Hmm.
So hopefully that calms some of our audience that uses PSA.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the website right now. It actually does say the image must be centered on the card within a tolerance not to exceed approximately 55-45% on the front and 75-25% on the reverse.
Okay,
Yeah.
and but it does say approximately.
Approximately. Yeah.
So I
Not
mean,
to
like
exceed approximately.
again, this isn't AI grading. This is humans. And if you want AI grading, you got to go to there's some is it tag? I forget who does AI grading. But like that's going to be legit true measuring, like this is 0.34 millimeters on this side and this is 0.46 millimeters on this side. Like, we're not PSA isn't using robots yet. And they probably never will. I have a feeling PSA is going to be using the human factor for grading for the long haul. As long as we have that human factor in play, there's not going to be a true perfect center when it comes to their grading. It's always going to be approximate.
Now, Oren, would you then use an AI grading before sending in a your card to PSA? Because then you can have a better view.
No, because like here's the deal. Like then you're then you're double grading and then your costs go up. Like
Okay. It's nothing that you can just do
right,
on your
like
cell phone or something.
I mean, you could try, but that's
Yeah.
not going to be all that accurate. Like the true grading companies that use AI have probably state of the art scanning and camera systems to take all of those true measurements and to perfectly look at the gloss level and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um, and the tools to measure that stuff are very expensive. So like if like what you're talking about, you'd have to send it in to like that grading company first that uses AI, get the results, and then be like, oh, okay, it did really well. Now I'll send it to PSA.
Okay.
But then, like that's not a bad idea. Like let's say you get a really like a really good card that's potentially worth a lot of money as a 10. That I mean, it might not be a bad idea to have like one of those AI graders like check it out first, but
Yeah, because if it's less than $15, like you would
yeah,
just then do that with GameStop. Like you get it back from wherever you need it from the AI,
yeah,
and then you pay $15 to let GameStop do it. I mean, I don't
yeah.
know if it's
Um,
worth it.
I don't know. I that's a lot of hoops to jump through.
That is true.
It would have to be a very specific card, you know.
Yeah,
But
like
then, yeah, yeah,
Like a Umbreon Prismatic Evolutions
yeah,
SIR.
sure. But even then, like something like that, like I'd probably just send it to PSA, Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, regardless if it's a 9 or 8, you're still going to get something.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So probably the answer is probably no. I probably wouldn't do that.
Okay,
Um,
nice.
but I mean, like there might be tools on your phone that could check for centering, and that might be accurate enough.
I mean, I have the tool. I just got to learn how to use it.
Oh, like a physical tool, like a physical
Yeah, I got the
physical
physical
instrument.
tool,
Yeah.
but which I paid for, so
I
I
would
got
just
to
be so
do that.
worried with my lack of steadiness, like scraping my card or something on accident using that,
Yeah.
like because I just don't
Well,
have a very steady hand.
I think I'll just have you just got to do it like in the sleeve though. I would think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is it for our show today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. We
Yeah.
love to do it, and it's just fun to talk. Um, and this is not like we don't edit this show, so I'm the kind of listener. I'm the kind of YouTube listener that I like to listen to stuff in the car. I like to watch my podcasts, so to speak. So if you're that type of person, I hope you enjoy the content we make because this is just really, off the cuff. We're having a conversation. It's like you get to hear two close friends talk about Pokemon because that's exactly what you just did.
Yep.
So, thanks for being here. If you want to support the show, the best ways are like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends. Also, check out our merch site. Go to pokecollab.com and you will see links to our merch site. And then feel free to sign up at pokecollab.com for free. It always will be free. It's a forum. And there are specific badges. You can get an alpha badge if you sign up right now, if you're one of the first 100 people. So that's still available if you haven't signed up yet. And again, my name is Oren. I'm with Poké Collab, and I've been joined here by my close friend Ivan. Ivan,
Yeah.
again, where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube and at Chard216. And then also you can look me up on TCG Player, same tag Chard, and help me to get to level 4, please.
And that's Charrd, no
Yep.
E, just to let you know. And again, his
Yeah.
at tag for YouTube is Charrd216. So yeah,
216.
check out Ivan's play Pokemon battles on TCG Live and hopefully some TCG Pocket soon.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Well, this has been Poké Collab, where we collect, train, and battle together. Glad to have you listening as an audience. Glad to be here with Ivan and record the show, and we will see you in the next video.
See you guys.